guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Rebecca, and in today's video, I'm gonna be breaking down my process of how I make food. I've wanted to make a what I eat in a week for YouTube for a while now, but I wasn't sure if this is a video anyone would care to watch, and so yesterday I put a question box on my Instagram story and asked for some input on what to film this week, and I got a few people saying this video, and I was like, okay, great. I just needed the confirmation that people would actually care to watch this. So that's what we're doing this week. I'm gonna show you how I plan my grocery trips, all the food that I'm making, and just what I eat in a week, and it's gonna be a good time. Starting off this morning with a sea salt maple latte. Delish, by the way. It is a Wednesday morning and I am about to place my grocery order for the week. I am a weekly grocery shopper, which is interesting because I did not grow up in a weekly grocery shopping house. We were like a once a month household. But I think when you're a two-person household, it's kind of hard to shop a month in advance, at least for us, because that would just take a lot of time. I don't like repeating meals. I have a lot of meals that I do repeat, but I love variety in the meals that I'm eating. I think it keeps cooking exciting and the desire to eat food exciting. If you want to eat from home, I think having variety is the best way to go. Specifically in dinners. I'll eat like the same breakfast and lunches, but dinner is where I like to switch it up and try new things. So I do take a good amount of time to plan out our menus for the week. I get a lot of questions on where I get my recipes or how I do this. I get my recipes from like 3 different places. One is TikTok. I get a lot of recipe videos on my For You page, and I have a saved collection folder called food. And I just save anything I might want to make into that folder. And when I want to start making my grocery list, I go there and see if there's anything I want to try to make this week. 2, if I know what I want to make and I just want an exact recipe to either double check I have the right ingredients or remind myself on how to make it, I'll just look that up. If I want to make pumpkin chocolate chip bread, I'm just going to look that up on Google. Or like the other week, I made ham and cheese sliders, which I've made forever. I just needed a reminder of how long to cook them for, so I just looked up ham and cheese sliders. So Google is a great resource. But also, cookbooks are an amazing resource. I love my cookbooks. I think I have 5 cookbooks right now, and it is just so fun for me. I grew up watching my mom do this, so I think I thoroughly enjoy it as well. But when I get a new cookbook, I'll read through all of it and tab all of the things that I want to make. And then when I need food ideas for the week, I can just go through my tab things. You can tell this one is a big hit in our household. This is the first Magnolia Table cookbook. I have made probably 10 or 15 recipes from this, and I've loved everything that I've made. It is so good. It is so easy. My husband likes it because there's pictures. I love this cookbook. This is definitely the one I reach for the most. And then as far as like actually writing it down and having a plan, I have a shared note on my phone with my husband, and at the top is the meal plan. So it has all the days of the week, and then it's broken down by category, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so when I'm planning the meals I want to make, I just put in what I'm going to make on what day at what time. And then I'll go back, and at the bottom I have a grocery list that is sectioned off in categories like produce, meats, dairy, grains, spices, and miscellaneous, household. And then at the very, very bottom, I just have a full list of meal ideas, which that also helps too. I have it shared with my husband, so if he really wants something, he can add it to either the grocery list or the meal plan list. Monday, breakfast, lunch, dinner, so on and so forth. And then there we have the grocery list. Also, I mainly shop at Walmart. We do have a Costco membership. Well, actually, it's my mother-in-law's Costco membership, but we use it. And we go there probably about once a month to stock up on things. Like we get laundry detergent, dishwasher pods. He gets like microfiber towels for work from there, but not really like meal stuff. So Walmart is my go-to girl. I do like Aldi, but for Aldi I have to be able to go in and shop, and when school started I kind of stopped shopping in person. I basically just place online grocery pickup orders, which are amazing, by the way. I love this feature. And it's typically on a Wednesday. I have class from 10:30 to 12, and so after that I'm gonna go pick up my order, which I haven't placed yet, so I need to do that because I have not fully planned the week yet. I'm gonna sit here and drink my coffee and make my grocery list and then place my order, and I will see you guys when I'm back, and I'll give you a haul and break down what I'm gonna be making this week. Greetings, it is almost 2 p.m. I just got home from the store. Let me show you everything I got. This was probably one of the biggest grocery hauls I've done since being married. I'm usually a weekly grocery shopper, but I realized next week is Thanksgiving and I did not want to have to go to the store during Thanksgiving, and I figured most of what I would need, they would be out of. So we shopped for 2 weeks. I'm gonna show you everything. Literally spread out across 3 counters. Let me start with what we're making tonight, which is Zuppa Toscana, which is inspired from Olive Garden, which is actually my first job. But we got some hot Italian sausage, 1 pound of this, spinach, an onion, carrots, celery, lemon, and then I'm gonna do a pesto mozzarella chicken pasta bake. So I have some basil, thinly sliced chicken breast, some spaghetti, and then sliced mozzarella. On Friday, I have dinner plans with one of my friends. We're gonna go to Chili's and see Wicked, which I'm so excited for. So I'm not cooking anything on Friday, but we'll have leftover soup, so John will eat that. Saturday, I'm making some Marry Me steak sliders. So we got Hawaiian rolls, thin sliced provolone, a ribeye steak, some shallots, because I'm gonna fry some shallots and make crispy shallots, and some sun-dried tomatoes. I'm gonna do Parmesan chicken kebabs. So I have a head of garlic, chicken tenders, white onion, 2 bell peppers. Okay, this I accidentally ordered and did not need, so ignore this. I got a pound of ground beef and taco seasoning for John's lunches for the week in case we don't have enough leftovers, and if we don't end up using this, I'll just freeze it. I'm making sour cream chicken enchiladas for our couples group on Sunday. So I have cilantro, flour tortillas, limes, tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, a rotisserie chicken, 8 ounces of sour cream, 2 cans of green chili enchilada sauce, diced green chilies, and this can of cream of chicken soup. Next week is Thanksgiving, like I said, so I'm off for Thanksgiving break. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is Thanksgiving break, and my husband is taking off the same amount of time from work. So I'm really excited, and I wanted to make it special since he doesn't really get very much time off. So I'm gonna make a special breakfast Wednesday morning. My husband loves grits, so I'm gonna make some garlic and cheddar cheese grits. Got some butter. We have a bunch, but I thought we might run out because a lot of the stuff I'm making I need butter for. And I'm also, with the grits, gonna be making biscuits and gravy. So I got some breakfast sausage, and then these I needed for the grits. It's sharp cheddar cheese and white cheddar cheese. 3 things of eggs. These yogurts, these are another breakfast staple for us. I needed buttermilk for the biscuits, so I got buttermilk, and then some more sour cream because we're out for just toppings. I needed self-rising flour for the biscuits. We needed some brown sugar. I am making sweet potato casserole for my family's Thanksgiving this year. So I got 4 sweet potatoes. We needed some cleaning stuff. So I got all-purpose cleaner and some Windex, gallon of milk, big thing of hot chocolate because we ran out, and I love hot chocolate. Our Thanksgiving plans are kind of different. None of John's family actually lives near us, and we're not going to visit them for Thanksgiving this year. But my family doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. We celebrate on Black Friday, which means we don't really have any plans for the day of Thanksgiving. And I know John's gonna be sad that he's not gonna be with his family. I wanted to make it special, and I'm gonna make us a really fancy dinner. We're gonna do pot roast and some French onion mashed potatoes. So for that, I obviously got chuck roast, some thyme, some tomato paste, beef broth, and then for the potatoes, I got russet potatoes, chives, however you pronounce this type of cheese, 4 yellow onions. Also just got bread because we eat this all the time. I got an airtight storage container to store the brown sugar in so that it doesn't harden. And then lastly, 6 things of bone broth. This is specific for dogs, hence the dog on the front. I'm gonna put all of this stuff away and make some lunch because I am starving. Also, I usually have class tonight, and that got canceled today, which is really nice. Whenever I have class, I usually like to do a crock pot meal or some type of a soup. That way, if John doesn't get home before I have to go to class, it's really easy to just keep it warm or reheat it. And specifically with the crock pot meals, I can just throw everything in the crock pot right now, and then I don't have to do any cooking right before I go to class, and it's great. But let me put all of this away. Lunch is served. It does not look appetizing, but it's really good. It's essentially just a taco bowl. This is a 1/4 pound of ground beef, sour cream, cheese, and some chimichurri salsa from Aldi. I made tacos Monday night, and then I used 2 pounds of ground beef, so we had a bunch of leftovers. So I ate half of this yesterday, and now I have half left, and use a few tortilla chips to eat it with as well. But this is actually so filling, super easy. I always try to have leftovers. It's pretty easy when you cook for a 2-person household to have leftovers, and then I'll just make whatever leftovers we had for lunches the next day. It is almost 6. It's 5:48 right now. I'm gonna start dinner. I'm also recording a TikTok video of it. It'll be interesting how I get clips for both. But yeah, we're making Zuppa Toscana. I'm using a recipe I got off TikTok. This one's a little different because it doesn't have kale, it has spinach instead. I'm gonna get started. Someone's a fan.
Me.
Is that a good, buddy? Jonathan's on his second bowl.
What is this, bowl 5?
2.
I think I'm moving on to 6.
I finished mine. You guys, this soup is so good. When I started working at Olive Garden, I remember thinking this soup looked disgusting and that I would hate it.
So good.
But I tried it. It is in fact delicious. Like, genuinely so good. A trick I learned in my years, I did not work there for years.
My months.
But at Olive Garden, my coworkers put me on to putting lemon juice in here. Lemon juice, Parmesan, black pepper. So good. That was amazing. And we have leftovers. This took 50 minutes to make. You have so many leftovers. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10 for level of easiness, like a 4. 1 being so easy because you do have to chop a good bit of stuff, but otherwise you literally just throw everything in the pot and that's it, and it's great. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. Guys,
bro,
get yours up in here. Everything in moderation. Sometimes you just need a banana split for yourself. And today is my father-in-law's birthday.
And he loves ice cream.
And this is to honor him. So we're gonna text him. We got some sweet treats. We just wanted it. And a month ago was our wedding, and we've been together for 45 months now.
Yeah, this is our several reasons, okay? It's my dad's birthday.
Celebrate.
He's Mr. Ice Cream. We are celebrating him right now with ice cream. It's our 45-month anniversary today. Come on, right around this time I'm asking you out 45 months ago. 1 month ago, 30 days, we had a wedding. The second one, so 2 Sundays, selfie time.
I love it. I want to reassure you that I'm not going to eat this entire thing. In one sitting, I'm going to put the leftovers in the freezer. Okay? Hi guys, it's dinner time. I haven't updated you all day because I ate the same stuff you've already seen. I just had leftovers. We just got home from the gym. It's almost 8, so we're having a very late dinner today, but I actually got an Amazon package and I wanted to show you what I got. It's not food related, but I got this Christmas watercolor, I almost said cookbook. This is not a cookbook. This is like a watercolor paint by number little workbook for Christmas time. I got Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I'm actually gonna give this to my aunt for Christmas. I love this book. I read it in the summer, it was so good. I got my mother-in-law this portable fan because she always gets really hot where she lives. and she carries around a piece of a cardboard box to fan herself. So I got her this, and it works as a phone stand, which she will love because she's the queen of YouTube. And then a tradition John and I wanted to start now that we're married for the holidays is doing advent calendars. So I got us some. John's is a survival themed advent calendar, and then mine is beauty. So I'm super excited to start that. And we got one for Rascal too. I got that a few days ago though, and it's just different dog treats for every day. Tonight is one of those nights where I just don't want to cook. I don't even want to eat out though. I just don't feel like doing any of it, but we're going to. I'm making a chicken mozzarella pesto pasta bake situation. This is another TikTok recipe. I think I'm just gonna talk you through it today because I'm not recording it for TikTok. So let's get our ingredients. Parmesan cheese, sliced mozzarella, thin sliced chicken breast, and some fresh basil. Oh, I need pesto. Jarred pesto sauce. I think that's everything for now. Oh, and noodles. Let's prep our chicken. I have my chicken in a baking dish. The thin slice is the way to go. I'm doing the entire pound so we can have leftovers. And I'm gonna season this really good with some salt. I'm gonna be heavy-handed since I'm not seasoning both sides. Black pepper. I'm gonna use Tony's, but in the video she used all-purpose seasoning. That's pretty much how I use Tony's though. And lastly, Italian seasoning. That's some seasoned chicken. I just preheated the oven to 400 degrees, and now I'm gonna scoop some of this pesto onto the chicken. Here we go. I'm gonna put big dollops on all the chicken first and then spread it with a spoon so I don't spread salmonella. I really need to get a better tripod. I have never made chicken this way, so I'm excited. Here's how we're looking. Not the most beautiful, but it will be. Now I'm taking my mozzarella and I'm gonna put this on top. Now I'm gonna do a little more, that is the oven, that's preheated. I'm gonna do a little bit more seasoning on top. Just the salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning, because mozzarella by itself doesn't have very much flavor. Now I'm gonna put some basil on top. This would be so good in the summer when you have fresh basil, but we're gonna work with what we got. I mean, this is still fresh, but it's not in season. And some Parmesan cheese. See, now it looks more beautiful. All right, we're gonna put this in the oven at 400 for 30 minutes. Yum! I love meals like this because now we have 30 minutes and we don't really have to do anything. So I have time to boil my water and cook my noodles and do the dishes that I've made already. I forgot.
Like a lot?
Yeah, I forgot we were supposed to put balsamic on it.
Oops, I missed it.
So we took it out and we are putting balsamic on it. Perfect. Okay, I've just made my version of butter noodles, which is olive oil, butter, all of the seasonings that I used on the chicken, plus garlic powder, Parmesan, and lemon juice. You want balsamic on it?
Put some balsamic in there?
You can put some on yours. Okay, I just moved this up a rack, and now I'm gonna broil it until the cheese is bubbling. There you have it, guys. Yum! Is it cooked good?
My mozzarella. Cue Gordon Ramsay yelling, "It's wrong."
I don't ever watch Gordon Ramsay.
I'm about done.
I know, I haven't even taken a bite and yours is halfway gone. I poured some of the pesto balsamic mix from the chicken onto the noodles. So good. That's delish. If you're someone who doesn't like cooking chicken because you don't like to cut it or you're afraid it's not going to be fully cooked, try this recipe because the only time you have to touch it is when you put it in the pan. And then it cooks, and it cooks for 30 minutes at a really high temp, so you don't have to be worried. We have 2 leftovers, which is great. We'll both have those for lunch tomorrow. And that took around 40 minutes, but it's 9 p.m. So I'm gonna clean up and get ready to go to bed. We usually do not eat dinner this late. I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm excited. I'm gonna make some banana pancakes that I used to make when I was in middle and high school that are healthy and a good breakfast option because I have not been eating very much breakfast lately. And I think I just need some more variety. And I'm getting coffee with my friend Hannah. So we'll be doing that pretty early because we go get coffee at 10:30. I should text her actually. Good morning, everybody. It is 9:15. I need to leave the house for my coffee date in like 40 minutes. So I want to really quickly try to make these pancakes because I want to run a bunch of errands after our coffee date. So I'm probably not going to come home for lunch until I'm done with my errands. So like I need some fuel. I haven't made these in so long. I think my bananas need to be a little bit more ripe. We're just gonna work with what we got. Guys, I apologize for the horrible lighting in this video. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? Hopefully that works. I'm honestly not too sure. Not too sure these are gonna hit. That's the reality though. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Maybe it will be good. You want some? Yeah, these are hard to flip. I can't remember the exact way that I used to make them, but I don't know. Let's give it a try. I poured a bunch of maple syrup on here, so. That is correct. That is how I remember them tasting. Okay. Something about a warm, like the flavor of warm banana is so different. It just tastes like banana bread to me when I eat it. Whenever I put bananas in pancakes, just regular pancakes too, it just tastes so much better than just regular banana. Yum. Okay, I'm gonna eat this and then go to the coffee shop. Just finished our coffee date. It's almost 1 p.m. I got there at 10:30. We always just yap for like 2.5 hours, but it's so fun. It's kind of an interesting day in relation to food because I'm going to see Wicked tonight with my best friend and my bonus family. But tomorrow night, I'm also going to see Wicked for a second time with another bestie of mine who is home for the holidays for Thanksgiving. And we saw the first Wicked together and he was like, we have to go see it, even though I'm seeing it tonight. And I was like, you're right. But we're also gonna go to Chili's and get the Wicked drinks. So I'm not cooking dinner tomorrow night. So it's kind of like a weird next few days. Hey, it's me again. I am on the way to the gym. I'm gonna drink an Alani. This is their Winter Wonderland flavor, which I really enjoy. It's cranberry and it's not like super sweet. I love like their cherry twist flavors. It's so good, but sometimes really sweet give me headaches. So I appreciate that this one is sweet without being like extremely sweet. It tastes like a toned down cherry to me, but it's supposed to be like a cranberry sugar plum flavor. I'm pouring it into this tumbler because this is just from my pantry and I don't want to drink a room temp Alani. So I just have ice in here, but I'm going to drink this and go to the gym. Okay, let's go. Wow. That was carbonated. I went to take a drink of that, mentally thinking I was going to be drinking water, not water. 6:30 on a Saturday morning. You know when you have those nights where you sleep literally so bad that you just want it to be morning, and when you wake up, even though you're so dead tired because you didn't sleep, you're just glad you don't have to sleep anymore and you can get up and start your day? That's how I felt this morning. So John and I got up at 6 today. He has work, but I didn't have time to do my homework yesterday. So I did that bright and early this morning because today I also need to finish editing a YouTube video and I still have an hour and a half of footage to go through. So that's probably gonna take me like 3 or 4 hours, and I wanna get that finished today so I don't have to do any work on Sunday. And I'm going to see Wicked again tonight. So have to be productive during the day. Also sitting over here, got this beautiful painting. I wanna complete this gallery wall. I would love to do that today. I am horrible at hanging things though. Like none of this is level, which actually does drive me crazy, but it is so difficult to hang things. So maybe John and I will do that when we get home. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to completely rearrange everything because the only 2 spots left for this picture, let me show you. This angle is gonna be horrendous. Okay, the only spots we have left that would fit a painting this big would be right here, but then it's the only one that's that close to other paintings, or right here. But that's just so low, because then we would need something else to go right here. So I kind of think we're gonna have to take everything down and completely rehang all 10 paintings. So, look. Happy Sunday, guys. We just got home from church. Last night I went to the movie before we went to Chili's, and I tried the Good Witch margarita, which was pretty good. They're strong. They were strong-handed. But it's like a dragon fruit margarita, which a margarita is my favorite cocktail, so I liked that. And then I got the triple dipper. I get the Southwest egg rolls, the sliders, and the chicken. We also split chips and salsa, and then we saw Wicked again, which was so fun. We're gonna make some cinnamon toast for our post-church breakfast. I've been making cinnamon toast since I was like 7 years old. My mom used to make this for me on the weekend, which I make it very differently than Jonathan does. I'm just gonna let him make it and see if I like it, because I'm so particular.
We don't have cinnamon sugar though.
Yeah, we have cinnamon and sugar.
But that's not cinnamon sugar.
That's exactly what cinnamon sugar is.
It's different.
You can mix it though.
Ask them. It's different.
But you can just mix them.
No, you can, but it's not the same.
But I'm saying you can look up a recipe for cinnamon sugar to get the proportions correct.
I know, but it's not cinnamon sugar. Cinnamon sugar tastes different than cinnamon and sugar mixed together. It's something, ask them. They will agree with me.
You're such a diva. I love you.
They will agree with me. Ask them. Comment down below.
He's trying to avoid the condensation.
No, it's just maximal airflow that way. Aerodynamics of the bread. You wouldn't know because you're not a bread master.
Looks pretty good.
Absolute cinema.
Guys, look at Rascal with all his friends. Why are you so cute? Okay, I'm about to hang up these pictures, those ones, and rearrange everything. So, this is before. And here's what I have as of right now. I still have these last 2 frames, but I'm struggling on where to put them. I think this is how we're gonna leave it. And then eventually try to find something really long and skinny to fill in this area, and it'll be perfect. We have our couples group this evening, and I'm gonna make some sour cream chicken enchiladas for that. I love making enchiladas when you're trying to feed a bunch of people. John is my hero, and he shredded a rotisserie chicken for me. I'm gonna preheat our oven to 350. And this is a 9x13 deep dish pan. I put some avocado oil in the pan and then took a paper towel to spread it around. You could just use vegetable oil spray. Now we can whisk this concoction together. This is what our sauce is gonna look like. I'm gonna pour about half a cup of this into the bottom of our baking dish. Now I'm gonna add this into our chicken and mix that together. Something else I forgot to mention you need is a 14-ounce bag of shredded mozzarella. I only have an 8-ounce bag, so when I'm stuffing the enchiladas, I'm just gonna use a Mexican blend of cheese, and then for the topping, I'm gonna use the mozzarella. Now, we're just going to fill our tortillas with the chicken and green chili mix and cheese and put those in our pan. Okay, we have all 10 of them in there. Now we're just gonna pour the rest of the sauce on the top and bake them for 20 minutes. We have some extra of the chicken mix, so I'm just gonna put this in some Tupperware and then put like salsa and cheese and toppings on it. So that'll be our lunch for tomorrow. All right, we just took it out and now I'm gonna pour the mozzarella on top and put it back in for another 15 minutes. Oh my gosh. While that was cooking, I did the dishes and I have been chopping some toppings. So I have some tomatoes, I'm gonna chop one more. I cut 3 limes and then some cilantro. Well folks, there you have it. It would be a lot prettier if I put all the toppings on it right now, but I don't know if they like cilantro, so I'm just gonna bring them separate. I'm gonna wrap this in foil and we're gonna drive to their house. Hello guys, we just got home from dinner. It's 10:30. We left here at 5. That was so fun. We usually have couples group on Sunday nights, but it's close to the holidays, so a lot of people had to cancel. One of the couples in this group, they're actually moving this week. They live like 30 minutes away from us now. They're moving to a house that's like 5 minutes away from us. Their names are also Becca and Jonathan. But yeah, we just went to their house. Jonathan just had knee surgery, so kind of a bad time for moving. So we helped them with some packing. We got some stuff out of their attic, but all that to say, it was such a fun night, such good conversations, and just the best way to end a Sunday. The enchiladas were a hit. I'm glad I did not put the cilantro on the whole thing because the other Becca has the soap gene and doesn't like cilantro, but everyone liked the enchiladas, so they were a hit. It is Wednesday morning, which means it's our first day of Thanksgiving break. Sorry I've been kind of MIA on actually talking to you guys. On Monday night, we made Marry Me steak sliders, which were super good. And then on Tuesday, I didn't record anything. I'm gonna show you guys what we're making for brunch today, which is gonna be homemade biscuits and gravy and some garlic cheddar cheese grits. We're eating a brunch, so that means we're not gonna have a lunch. And then for dinner, we're going to a sushi place for a family birthday dinner. I'm gonna start with my biscuit dough because it needs to chill in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. So let's make some biscuit dough. you may have noticed watching me cook for a week is that I hardly ever do sides with my meals. Like I just do the main meal and don't really eat sides. The main reason is because coordinating how to make meals when you have to make multiple different things is challenging. So I just don't. But today I'm making 3 different things: the biscuits, the gravy, and the grits. So I'm trying to coordinate like how to time that all right. One thing that's nice about those biscuits is you can actually make them the night before, the dough at least, and just leave it in the fridge. And that would have saved me like 20 minutes. But I'm about to pull those out. I'm gonna make the biscuits, put those in the oven. And while those are in the oven, I'm gonna start on the grits. The grits have to go in the oven. So once the biscuits are out, I'm gonna put the grits in the oven, and then I'm gonna make the gravy while the biscuits cool and while the grits cook. But let's get back to some biscuit making. Okay guys, here's our finished product. So excited.
So good.
All of this is from the Magnolia Table cookbook, so if you want the printed recipe, you can just look up garlic cheese grits, Magnolia Table, gravy, Magnolia Table, etc. Thanks for watching. This is different than anything I've ever made, so I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.